This is me, an 11th grade student walking up to a stage about to present a math contest problem that I crafted on a whiteboard. I always tried to seem enthusiastic and happy at the start because after all, I made the problem and it was to my absolute excitement to finally present it in front of an audience, however small it was and still is. You see, from the beginning of high school, I've had a passion for mathematics, which led me to participate in various mathematics competitions, which, I'll be honest, I never really excelled that far in, and eventually making this channel. You can tell that when I started, I had quite the enthusiasm. Replace that with Exodus 7. But wait a minute, there's another 7, and you can see that this just goes on forever. But yeah, I kind of had no idea what I was talking about. Anyways, as time progressed, I started to make my problems more high quality, you could say. I mean, these are my personal favorites, even till this day, because of how much thought I put into making them, rather than something you'd see in a video titled 99% fail or only for geniuses, right? Even though my performance in math competitions weren't anything spectacular, by the way, hats off to those who even qualify for the National Olympiads, I loved drawing inspiration from tricky practice problems I would usually do in my free time and generating high quality and mostly original problems for my channel. Throughout my journey, I've also had many incredible moments of accomplishments, such as when literally Black Pen Red Pen decided to promote one of my videos, this random video proving that sine of 1 degree is irrational blowing up, and so much more than I ever felt like I deserved. I genuinely loved doing YouTube as a small side project, and not gonna lie, it made me feel unique. It made me feel like I had potential to grow this thing into something I'm proud of when I had more free time. At least, that's what I thought. By the time the summer break following my 11th grade year had come, I was free as a bird. I had all the time in the world, and within like the first 2 weeks of summer break, I had uploaded one short. What are all triples of integers? Sure, maybe it was because my family is on a day trip, but my tire broke down, so I'm just stuck at a hotel. But if you were to look at all the videos I uploaded from July to August, it's basically going at the same pace compared to when I was in school and getting flooded by homeworks and assignments. Why was I going so slow? Why did I not make an effort to grow my channel like I had initially planned and hoped? And I'll be honest, I lost some of my passion for teaching math, at least in the way that I was doing it. That is, casually walking up to a whiteboard, speaking and writing for like an hour straight because I was making so many mistakes, and then hitting the upload button. It just felt so repetitive and not fun. Plus, I just didn't feel very qualified to be teaching. I mean, I really wanted to achieve something amazing from the math competitions I participated in. I mean, I qualified for the AMY in grade 11, but I really wanted to advance to the USAMO, which is USA's National Mathematical Olympiad, which I had not even come close to doing so. So, feeling this determination, I instead spent most of my time during the summer practicing for math. And when I say practicing, I mean practicing. I started to load up Olympiad problems and grinded through them for 5 hours a day, minimum. And just letting you know, Olympiad problems are a lot harder than even the hardest of AMC 12 and AMY problems, which are already very grueling. At the same time, I was also trying to have a life. I mean, I biked around with my friends, often to rather long distances just for fun. I played volleyball with them occasionally, played video games, did some pre-studying for grade 12 subjects. I promise you, I don't do math 24/7. But despite this, some troll comment decided to say this. Okay, well, I don't have beef with this guy, don't worry. But anyways, from trying to balance my math contest practice and other responsibilities, I had completely put this channel aside. Because I decided that this should be my last of my priorities. Because I felt like it would make me waste time on a project that I didn't even feel that qualified to work on. By the time grade 12 rolled around, I was even less passionate about making math YouTube videos. With so many competitions coming up early in the year, my main priority was to excel in them like I've never had before. I had big dreams to qualify for not one, but 2 mathematical Olympiads, that being the Canadian and the USA Mathematical Olympiad. However, in order to do that, I had to pass the cutoff for 2 pretty difficult competitions. I had to give it my all. There was simply no time to spend on creating content. I didn't even bother to notify you guys, and I only mentioned it around a week before the AMC 12. I was seriously locking in. In case you still can't see this, here are the 2 videos, yes, only 2 videos, that I put out over the last 4 months. However, in the end, I didn't do well in either of those first round competitions. I won't mention my scores. I was just very disappointed with the results despite my hard work over the summer. I know this doesn't just happen to me, it happens to a lot of people who puts in hours of work, possibly more than I ever did, and still don't achieve what they entirely hoped for. However, this did mean that I wouldn't be qualifying for the prestigious Olympiads that I had hoped to get into, which really did linger with me. I really didn't feel that motivated to do anything after I received my results, let alone film videos for my channel. Not only did I feel less qualified than ever to teach on this channel, but the fact that my videos were merely me standing in front of a whiteboard doing math felt mundane and further discouraged me to work on YouTube. Plus, I had other important things like university applications to work on. But yeah, anyways, this brings us to today with me making this video. So, why am I making this video? Firstly, I want to express myself, my true self, to my audience. When I walk up to a whiteboard writing equations or drawing diagrams, you can never tell whether I'm in a good mood or secretly bottling some negative concerns, whether I actually am enthusiastic to be standing up there, or you're just looking at a high school student picking up every fiber of his being to endure filming for 1 hour straight. If I'm being honest, recently I've been more like the latter, having to pick myself up just to make a video after staying silent for like 2 months. But the second reason for making this video is that I'm announcing a change. Formal renovations to this channel to make videos both more interesting and fun for me to film, to produce, and at the same time giving you a better experience for you guys to engage in with mathematical enrichment videos. I'll still be presenting competition-style math videos, but the style in which I present them won't be the usual way I do it in front of a whiteboard. Instead, with my channel, I want to present mathematical problem solving as a journey, something that anybody can relate to, whether that's the pain of resetting your progress, struggling with a major obstacle, or the rush of adrenaline of finally breaking through to finish the solution or to consolidate the proof. I want to present mathematical problem solving as a voyage anyone can take if they are determined enough. It's honestly hard to describe the style in which my future videos will take, but I promise you, it will be 1,000 times more engaging and amusing to watch than what I have currently. So, am I quitting? No, of course not. I might not be the smartest person, but that's alright. Of course, I believe that I should always strive to be the best version of myself that I can be, and I'll continue to train and grind for the last few competitions I have available for me in my last year of high school. Wow, that's a complicated recursive formula. But at the same time, I've learned to pick myself up and continue what I love doing the most, learning and teaching the joy of mathematical problem solving. See you in the next video. I hope.